Representative Kevin Cameron is here today, and he has represented parts of Salem and rural Marion County in the Oregon legislature since 2005. He is the newly elected Republican leader of the Oregon House of Representatives. And his life is going to be more interesting than maybe he thought it was going to be, because for the first time in Oregon's history, the Oregon House is divided evenly with 30 Republicans and 30 Democrats. Kevin is a small businessman. He's the founder of the Cafe Today restaurants. He's an active member of his community, serving in his church and schools and service organizations. He's married to Judy, and they have 2 grown daughters. Please welcome Representative Kevin Cameron.
Wow, he parted it, didn't he, for us for a little while? It's pretty awesome. I just wanted to come here today to encourage you in the value of your prayers and your holding people up that are in elected offices, and how much it means to you and to me and to all those, whether they see things the way you see them or not. And I want to repeat that, and I think Alexa said it perfectly. We have to find a way to love people in a way that we've never loved them before, whether we agree with them or we disagree with them. And I think it's a real opportunity. As the House Republican leader, we are tied 30-30, Democrats and Republicans. I remember the first time in my life when being a business person, and I got in a situation after I got married where I wanted to fire somebody, and I looked over the dinner table and it was my wife. And the Lord brought me to my knees. And I want to encourage each one of you to continue to stay on your knees forever, but for at least the next 5 months, for us that are in this building. It is so critical and so important that you are lifting us up and encouraging us. There are going to be moments when somebody is in my face, and how I turn the other cheek and how I deal with them and love them is going to be extremely critical, so that the Lord will change hearts in the long run. I want to remember, and you can remind me, that God's mercy and grace is extended to each one of us equally. Each one of us equally. Remember that. It is one of those things that I'm only standing here because of the sin in my life, but because of His mercy and grace that I can stand here today and be asked to say words in front of a group such as yourself. I'm not without sin, and none of us are here. So as we reach across, as we talk to other people, remember who we are and who they are. We're all created in His image, and we all are without, or we all have sin in our lives. And if you remember that when you're talking to somebody else, it'll be a real blessing in the outcome. I'd like to close today and read from the Gospel of Matthew, the 9th chapter. And Jesus went through all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every disease and affliction. Do you believe that? I was in Israel in November of 2009, standing where he studied and where he did those things. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion for them because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, Jesus' words were, the harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. Therefore pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send our laborers into this harvest. Thank you for your prayers. Pray earnestly for the laborers in the building. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Representative Cameron. And I want to take a moment to introduce Representative Jim Huffman, who is also part of the Republican leadership team. He's right down here in front. Wave, Representative Huffman. He drove here from the Dalles to be with us today.